Hey, Miles here, milesbecker.com. In this video, you're going to learn how to create more time so you can get more done each and every day. Now, maximizing your productivity is ultimately key to quickly achieving your business goals with your online business. And the biggest challenge so many people seem to have is I don't have enough time to do all of the things. So this video is going to show you 3 places you can go create more time in your life to get more done. Then I've got a bonus for you at the end. It's a productivity hack that will leverage everything you can out of every hour that you do have, right? So we're going to look at more time and then how to maximize the time that you do have. So in the create more time world, number 1 is to wake up earlier. And I'm not going to give you an exact time that you need to wake up because we all have different schedules. We all have different, natural rhythms and times that we already get up. But I am going to say that if you start waking up 3 hours earlier than you do right now, each and every day, you will find that you can turn those 3 hours in the morning into very productive time for your business where they once were focused on sleeping. Now, I'm going to be honest with you, most people don't actually want to build a business bad enough to do that, right? Most people say they want to grow a business online, but when it comes time to creating the habits and doing the things required, they just don't actually want to do it. Most people would prefer to sleep those 3 hours than to build a business that can give them financial freedom. I don't fully get it, but that's the truth of the matter. So I have one member inside of the content and conversion membership forums who is currently doing a 90-day challenge where he's getting himself up at 4:00 a.m. every single day. And he is working from 4 a.m. to 7 a.m. when he used to get up every single day on his business. Now, there's something really powerful that happens here. And just so you know, when my wife and I were last working our day jobs, she was doing the East Coast sales shift on the West Coast, which means she had to be at her desk ready by 5 a.m. She was waking up at 4:30 every single day in the morning, and I simply woke up at 4:30 as well, and I stayed up and worked those first hours. I didn't have to be to work until 9 a.m. And here's something that happens when you focus your early morning or those 3 hours before you normally wake up, when you focus that on your business. Those are some of the best and most productive hours of your day. And what you do is you're reallocating those hyper-productive hours for your asset. You're not going into your day job with the full tank of willpower and then waiting till after all of that is depleted and then all of the other BS of your day and your commute and all that's done. Now, when I'm tired in the evenings, that's when I'm going to focus building my business. No. You reverse the flow and you make sure you take care of your business's goals, your business's needs first, and you're able to come at your business with better energy. It's more focused, more intense amounts of energy you can have in the morning than in the evening. That is the number 1 way for you to create more time. Simply wake up 3 hours earlier. If you've got kids, if you've got a family, and you're having a really difficult time finding those hours when the family doesn't feel like you're neglecting them, wake up before everyone else does, and there you have just created several hours. You might be a little more tired in the evenings. That's okay. You'll get your rest anyways. You'll be able to work your way through it. It took me over 6 months of this approach of waking up extremely early and spending all of my energy to really help my Melanie and my business get to the point where we were able to unlock and get on to the next level. And now I wake up when I want. But for those first days and for those first months when I had to make something work, it was all about that alarm clock and getting up early. Number 2 is to outsource repetitive tasks. Now, that's one of the quickest ways for you to buy more hours every single day. Every one of us humans has 24 hours per day. That's it. But when you go buy time from other people, you are able to get 2, 3, 4 days worth of work done in one day. So when my wife and I are running our teams and we're all focused on one project together and our designers working 6 hours a day on that project, my virtual assistant spending 4 or 5 hours a day on that project, Melanie and I both are spending 8 to 10 hours a day on that project, we're able to get literally dozens upon dozens of hours of manpower on one focused project each and every day. So how do you know what to outsource? Well, one of the first things you need to start doing is tracking all of the activities you're doing for your business, right? Take a notepad, have it by your side, and just note out all of the things that you're doing. For example, if you're using the written word on a WordPress blog, right? You're using content marketing to essentially drive traffic from Google. You're going to be writing the posts, which includes keyword research and then outlining and then actually writing the post. But then you're going to get into the WordPress dashboard where you actually have to create the post and you're doing the layout and you're doing the heading work and you're adding your images. The process of laying out your post on WordPress that can easily take 1 to 2 hours per post is a very easy process for you to outsource. And in one of my new videos next week, I'm going to show you a super simple way to hand that off to a team, because if you have 3 hours per day and 1.5 hours are focused on writing more content and 1.5 hours are focused on laying that content out in the WordPress dashboard, if you outsource that WordPress dashboard work and you simply focus all 3 hours on creating content, you are going to make much faster progress towards your goals of ranking well, driving traffic, growing your list, and ultimately building your business. Now, every business model is different, but it starts with identifying those repetitive tasks that don't require your effort to accomplish them. And then you got to either find a team, a group, a system, an individual, a virtual assistant, whatever, to essentially pass them off to. And you're able to spend money to purchase back more of your time while still making sure that everything gets done. It's a really powerful approach. Number 3 is turn off your television, turn off your Netflix, turn off your gaming. So many people spend literally, I think the average is 5 hours for Americans. The average is 5 hours of watching entertainment per evening. Now, today, to just call it TV is a little too simple, right? It's Netflix, it's Amazon Prime, it's Hulu, it's whatever your on-demand viewing is. But there's also this whole world of these gigantic games that for a while it was Clash of Clans, and now Fortnite is all the rage. And there's going to be another one, and there's going to be another one. And so many people will waste 3 to 5 hours every single day playing games or consuming content. Now, if you're thinking, well, but that's family time when we're all sitting around a TV, that is not quality family time. I just got news for you in that. Going out, playing with the kids, playing games, creating, drawing, out in nature, biking, hiking with your family, that's quality family time. Sitting around a television is not quality family time, and you can easily replace those hours that you were spending watching Netflix. You can go focus on creating a business that can help you build the lifestyle you really want your family to experience. And obviously, if you don't have a family, if you don't have kids and whatnot, then that's not even a challenge. That's not even an issue. It's more of your willpower and your ability to turn off the electronic income reducer, because that's all a television actually is an electronic income reducer. You turn that off and you refocus that energy onto your business. Those are the 3 fastest ways for every single person to regain literally 5, 6, 7+ hours every single day that you focus on your business. And if it takes an average of 1,000 hours of effort to really kind of get momentum with an internet-based business, and you're only spending 2 hours a day right now, that means you need to spend 2 hours a day for 500 days to reach your 1,000-hour mark. But if you're able to get that up to 5 hours per day of effort towards your business, you cut that down to 200 days to get to that 1,000-hour mark. It's a really, really powerful thing, but it's tough, right? Like getting up 3 hours early and getting straight to work on your own stuff is tough. It takes a lot of willpower. Turning off the Netflix every single night and possibly saying to the family, like, look, I'm going to go spend this time working on creating a better future for us. That's very difficult, but ultimately, it takes a lot of energy to build a business. It's really difficult to build a business. So welcome to the club, because everyone who's created something that's worthy of really helping us support the lifestyles we want to live has made sacrifices and has done the hard things over and over again. That's what being an entrepreneur is. Now, for the bonus hack, to maximize the amount of energy and the amount of great work product that you're getting out of every hour that you're spending, you need to set deadlines. Deadlines is really the key. And this is why I'm such a big fan of the 90-day challenge, is it forces you with a deadline to publish 1 blog post per day, every single day for 90 days. And it eliminates the possibility of becoming a perfectionist with your content and really ultimately trying to create perfect content. It forces you to ship work, publish, right? That's the goal, because you become a better publisher. You become better at crafting the content. You become better at laying out the content. You become better at every single step in the process when you go through the motions enough time in a row. And a bonus tip for you, if you're trying to create your lead magnet, if you're trying to create your first modularized course and you don't feel like you have enough freedom of time and location in your house to really kind of commit and get that done, consider renting a hotel room for 2 nights for 1 full weekend. You show up Friday evening and you leave Sunday late at night. You ask for a late checkout on Sunday. What you do is you tell the family, look, I have to go stay in a hotel because I have to get this project done because this is my big course that I have to get done, and you don't have enough space. You're kind of distracted. You're constantly interrupted when you're trying to work on these large pieces of content, or you're trying to record the 3 hours of slideshow presentations that you've created. So you go get a hotel room and you literally lock yourself in that room and you do nothing but work, and you force yourself to get your first info product done in that 72-hour or 48-hour window. Or you force yourself, if you stay 1 night in a hotel, to work nonstop around the clock to get your lead magnet done, to get your opt-in page done, and before you leave that next day, it must be done. And this is a way for you to really set yourself up in an environment, in a location that you will be able to focus 100% on that specific task. Now, it's really difficult to tell the family, like, hey, I got to disappear, and then to go rent a hotel room right down the road type thing, and really kind of remove yourself from that situation. But sometimes that's what's required, and you would have a really hard deadline, right? The checkout time that you have to be out, that's your extremely hard deadline. Consider packing all of your meals, or as many meals as you can, and order delivery food for every meal. Don't get yourself into a situation where once you're there, okay, now I got to go figure out where to eat, and I sit down and I wait and I go through the motions. Spend every single minute that you have in that hotel room focused on building your outlines, building your PowerPoint presentations, recording your product, and getting it done, so when you get back home, you can get back to marketing. And those tips right there are enough to help every single person get more time every day so you can get more accomplished, and then how to leverage that time to get the maximum results with the least amount of efforts through leveraging deadlines. I hope this has been helpful for you. If you've enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up. Any questions for me, get at me in the comments, and be sure you subscribe because I got another video. As I said, I'm going to teach you some tricks on how to really kind of pass off a lot of the mundane WordPress work if you're building a business based on WordPress. That's coming out next week, so be sure you subscribe so you get a notification when that video comes out. And until I catch you on the next video, thank you very much for your time. Be well, and I'll see you on the next one.